And welcome back here to Mechwarrior 5. We are checking out Rise of the Rasalhague, and it's been a while since I played this game. Obviously, you can see in the corner there, I have all the DLC. I've loved this game so much. It's nice to take a gap. I went around last night before recording this and just did one mission just to remember the controls, and I feel good. What we're going to do is we're going to jump into, I think, single player. I believe we go single player. Let's go new career. Yes, and I think we can start as the Rasalhague, and we can import a game, I believe, here. So that's what we're going to try to do. I have a mercenary company that is mythic at level 15 that has all atlases and just amazing mechs. So we're just going to jump into this. We're going to be the best Mechwarrior company out there, and we're going to get in this and compete with whoever we have to compete with. So we have Rise of the Rasalhague. 700 years ago, the Principality of Rasalhague was conquered by the Draconis Combine and turned into what is known today as the Rasalhague Military District. For centuries, the natives of the RMD have been oppressed and ostracized by the larger Combine society. This open contempt of the region's indigenous population has bred a local independence movement known as the Tier. They fight to liberate their people and resurrect the Principality of Rasalhague. It is now 3031. The Inner Sphere is reeling from the carnage of the recent Fourth Succession War, which, go check it out, we went through that. House Davian and Steiner race to assimilate hundreds of worlds recently conquered in the name of the Federated Commonwealth, including worlds the Tier helped liberate during House Steiner's Operation Götterdämmerung. After completing a garrison assignment on the Lyran Commonwealth world of Kellenfold, you are approached by a new client who is in desperate need of your help. And that's how we're going to start this thing off. Looks like we have starting mechs here. I wonder if they're going to give us those, because I don't mind being overpowered for this. We're just going to go if we can. You're about to start a new career. It's an open-ended sandbox, and that's what we want. Let's confirm it. We're going to import our data. Now, if you can see here, I have a couple different Idaho's potatoes. Go check out my my channel. Go into the playlists. You will find me running through a whole bunch. We have a career playthrough. We have the campaign playthrough. We have a playthrough of the Fourth Succession War. So we're just taking off from there. What we're doing here, I'm not sure that I've actually had this on the channel, guys, and you can't really see it here. This is the Freedom Express. And 24,000 days have elapsed in this one. I've just played the hell out of this, gotten all the hero mechs that I can possibly find. We'll show off a little bit. This is going to be a little bit different video for the channel. I'm not starting from scratch. Let's just go to it. Here we are. That was my new save from last night.
In 2108,
we're going to watch all this in case you haven't caught up.
Began colonizing the stars. Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. During its golden age, under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall.
The new Dark
Beset
Ages.
by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses.
That's us.
Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
Legend. We are already legend. We are mythic. We are beyond legend. Let's do it. The jams, man. So this whole game started in the 80s. Maybe it was conceived in the late 70s, but the 80s. So it's kind of an 80s-esque technological play off of things, and it's just great. I love this game so much. I'm pretending maybe you haven't watched any of my other videos on this, and we're just kind of jumping in, because why not? So we're welcome to career mode. It's an open-ended mode, which is fine, but what there are is, I guess, there's a series of 11 missions, the way they've done it on some of the other DLC. They've also added in competing mercenary companies, which is really interesting. They've only added one more mech. It's the Crusader, but it's got a ton of variants. And then I guess there's some quality of life changes. The AI is better, all that. So we're going to experience all that. We're just going to play through the story. We're going to be the most badass mercenary company around and just see what's going on here. Oh, we get to make a new one because we imported. Yeah, you know what? We're a mercenary company. We're not necessarily working for Free Rasalhague. Let me think here. Let's call ourselves the Black Suns for this. We'll create a new one that maybe the old one disbanded or something's happening. We're going to get rid of the Freedom Express, which is fun, and without going too far into it, I used the name ironically. So take it for what it is. Let's see if we can edit this. Let's go with Black Suns. I think we're ready to rock. Let's confirm it, and we are in our dropship. And I just want to head to our mech bay and show you guys a little something here. So, they've got it kind of mixed up here. That's fun though. There is our main go-to is the Corsair. I love it. We got Gauss rifles on it. We've got our Atlases. This is fun. We do have a King Crab. Look at that. We have Crunch Time. That's a hero mech of the Hunchback, which is amazing too. I think that's a Gauss rifle on it. So we're just ready to rock. Let's see here if I can remember. Home screen. And let's go to our battle mechs. Repairing our mechs. Now, this is going to repeat some things, so we're going to skip over a few here. But I believe there's supposed to be a new way to have more mechs with our storage. So just for fun, guys, over on the right, these are all, I believe all, unless I sell them, all hero mechs. That's all I was doing is collecting. I've got it all. So let's move some stuff around. Now this is my maxed out crew here, if you can dig it. Like let's see, mech info. Yes, we are the AS7KR with medium lasers, a Gauss rifle, extended range PPCs, medium lasers, AC-10, some LRMs, nothing wrong with that. And just a good old, this is the only non-hero mech I've been running in my Lance, but an Atlas D, just great. I put all LRMs on it, so it's some distance so that we can just take things down. Then it's got an AC-20 and medium lasers. We just have fun. We also we have a awesome Marauder here. The King Crab is not a hero at this time, but I think I liked it. Sometimes it's just, you know, we're just playing around, and if I have to lower my tonnage for a playthrough, so this guy was just great too. One small laser, which I can't help, could get rid of it maybe for weight. SRM6 Gauss and 2 medium lasers. Still, it's a tank. It's just great to have on the side there if we need to. Anyways, it's going to run through because we're starting a new game here. We have a star map, let's say. The new aspect, merc attributes. The capability of each rival mercenary company is displayed on the star map when selecting systems within the territory. When deployed, rival mercenaries will use mechs and pilots based on the patrolling unit's attributes, regardless of mission difficulty. Based on the patrolling units. Am I the patrolling unit? Oh, look, they're Blackhearts. So there's Wolf's Dragoons in here, all types of like historical. This game is based on games that have been around for decades, novels, all types of stuff if you're not familiar. So let's just look and see a little bit difference. Look at this. Like I said, I turned on the game just to go on a generic mission yesterday to double check my controls. Did they change this where there's stars like in the background? Oh, just so you can see further. We're in the inner sphere. This is the inner sphere. Earth. There's terra firma, which is, I believe, Earth there. Oh, and at this point... No, there we go. There's Terra. Oh, just so cool. I love it. And where are we at? We're way up here. There we are. Oh, because we're in Kellenfold. They changed the UI a little bit. I'm just loving it. But like I said, I think we're ready to rock. So let me just look here. This is what we have going on us. I know I'm covering my face on it, but I was trying to tell you, these are all what I own that are almost entirely hero mechs that I was collecting. And that's why I say, you know, we're just going to play around with it this time. We have pilots that we can hire, and
affirmative, Commander. I'll be in the hangar for pre-drop checklists.
We have good pilots here. They're all reasonable. I was probably trying to max out a few. We have a bunch of extras. I know I'm kind of refamiliarizing and playing around here. I believe we are level 10 on all of these things here, the mech collector. So all our mechs are ready to rock. Oh, we're rank 5 though. Because we're a new company, so we're no longer mythic, but we have mythic mechs. So fun. All right, well, let's view our transmission. Oh, priority transmission. Here we go. Broken Promises. Christian Mandotir. By the way, it's Norse, I believe, right? The Rasalhague area. Everything's kind of set like the Draconis Combine is more Japanese, like ancestry, because this is all way in the future. Steiner, I think, am I wrong? Is that more German? And then we have all types of fun stuff here. Commander, my name is Colonel Christian Mansdotir. We'll say it that way. CO of the LCAF's First Tier Assault Regiment. We are a Special Operations Battle Mech Command sponsored by Archon Steiner. Primarily staffed with the former tier resistance expatriates from the Rasalhague Military District and those of Rasalhague descent living in the Lyran Commonwealth. So this is all about freedom and them. They've been used and they're going to create their own thing. It's going to be great. Since our formation, we've served the LCAF with distinction. I'm proud to say that during the 4th Succession War, the First Tier were instrumental to the success of Operations Gatter Damurung and the Lyran offensive against the Draconis Combine that reclaimed a number of long-lost Lyran worlds and liberated multiple native Rasalhague systems from House Kurita's clutches, which is the Draconis Combine. Commander, I'm contacting you because I need your help, and right now I am counting on your reliable reputation to help me with a task that must be done. I can't say much in this transmission beyond that I am in need of your services. If you are willing to work with me to see my mission through to completion, I'll do whatever it takes to make this endeavor worth your while. That is all I can say of this matter at the moment. I pray that it is enough for you to come to our aid. Please contact me soon with your answer. Accepting this will cede travel and mission control to your employer for 1 month. We are going to accept. I believe we have all the mechs. I think we're fine on money. I didn't see that. We have 12 million credits, so we're good. We're good. We're healed up. I don't think I'm missing anything. Let's depart. Depart for Kirchbach. Commander, you are a godsend. Thank you for signing on to help us. To put it bluntly, tensions are high and about to reach a breaking point. During the 4th Succession War, the First Tier liberated systems in the name of Lyran Commonwealth under the promise that the Rasalhague natives of those systems would be allowed to take a more active role in the administration of our communities, rather than live an oppressed ethnic majority as we are under House Kurita's rule. Although the initial years of rebuilding under the rule of Lyran Commonwealth started promising, it has since deteriorated as more attention is placed on the upcoming FedCom merger. And all this takes place after the war and the merger. There's history. You can go back and watch my other playthroughs if you want to see. Actually, you can see progressively how we've gotten here. After the war, the Archon, rolled the liberated Rasalhague worlds into the Tamar Pact, one of the 3 nations that formed the Lyran Commonwealth and the nation that has historic ties to many of the liberated systems. Unfortunately, those ties are currently causing a great deal of anguish. Duke Kelswa has agreed to honor inherited noble titles, land grants, and property deeds held by families with ties to the liberated systems prior to the Kuritan conquest. escalating tensions between the nobles returning to lay claim to what they see as their property and the Rasalhague inhabitants that held ownership of the same property for centuries under Curidan rule. It's a mouthful. This has caused everything from civil disobedience against Lyran nobles coming to press their inherited titles to forced displacements of Rasalhague natives. In the Kirkbach system, things are getting particularly bad, which is why I need your help. After you've made all needed preparations... Oh, we're going to depart faster than 181. Go to the system's jump point. I've taken the liberty of pre-booking your jump ship passage to Kirkbach. I'll explain more once you're in the system. We're going to set course. And we're discovering everything. We're jumping into this. We are set. We can pay all the bills we need to. We could spend a year playing around too. Who cares? Oh, I love this cutscene. You don't get it all the time. So we're docking up to this, which takes us the long distance. It's so cool. Like this, I'm trying to fall back into like the world and the lore of this. Different people control these. All the different mercenaries are using them. It's just we're kind of in a new dark ages here. So view transmissions. Is that where we're at? Let's actually view that. There we are down here. So look at all these missions we have for all the different types. Bixer Cantina is now available. Sure. All that stuff. Goblin. You know what? We could bring Goblin in with us, but you know what? Truthfully, it doesn't matter. Okay, so Rihanna Campbell. Legend. Oh, I just accept the transmission. Hold on a sec here. We're just gonna mark a couple of these off. Okay, we are here for the mission already, and I believe we're set. I don't know what the parameters are going to be, but I think we'll be good no matter what. So here we are. We are with Independence, which kind of makes sense. We're targeting House Steiner. It's great to meet you, Commander, from Christian. Let's see. Thank you for coming. Over 200 years ago, during the early succession wars, Kirkbach was conquered by the Draconis Combine. Many who feared the Combine's brutal reputation relocated deeper into the Lyran Commonwealth, abandoning homes, properties, and noble titles as they fled. Once conquered, the Draconis Combine forced the migration of millions of Rasalhague families to Kirkbach, leveraging them as cheap labor to clean up the devastation House Curita left in their wake. Sounds like them. Now that Kirkbach has been returned to the Tamar Pact, those with ancestral claims to properties that still exist within the system have returned to claim what they feel is rightfully theirs with Duke Kelswa's blessing. This brings them into direct conflict with the Rasalhague families that have owned the same land for generations under Curidan rule. This mess was already foobar to begin with, but now Duke Kelswa has thrown Inferno Gel on the entire situation by enlisting the services of a mercenary group known as the Gater Damarung Society. So we're going to face a mercenary group. I just love this. Former LCAF thugs and veterans of Operation Gater Damarung that went mercenary to relive the glory days of the recent Fourth Succession War. And they do so by enforcing evictions, openly intimidating and in some cases physically assaulting the Rasalhague natives in system, all while in plain view of me and my first tier, who all have direct ties to the Rasalhague community. My unit and I agree that we can no longer stand on the sidelines and let this happen, but our hands are tied due to our allegiance to the Lyran Commonwealth. We cannot openly move against mercenaries hired by our liege lord without risking a firing squad, which is why I need your help. I want you to cripple the Gater Damarung Society so that they can no longer oppress the citizens of Kirkbach. I've recently come into possession of the IFF transponder codes for a local pirate group by the name of Blankenberg Beaters. I want you to mask your unit with their IFF frequency and cripple the Gater Damarung in what will outwardly appear to be a pirate attack from known in-system hostiles. My second-in-command, Tor Miraborg, and I will monitor the progress live on comms and direct you as needed. Good hunting, Commander. That's the thing. I guess we're going to be... You can just randomly, and on the other missions in the career mode, randomly run into like mercenaries, or it's not completely random. You're going to know the area, but they may or may not show up. They may or may not be with you or against you or intervene, and you're going to have comms and communication with them. So you know what? Let's go. The Damarung Society pride themselves as primarily mobile armor and artillery unit, but do run a number of mechs as support. Taking their mech assets out should give them enough of a black eye that they can't further harass Kirkbach's Rasalhague citizenry. By the way, if you're reading all this by this time, if you don't know already, I put timestamps and everything, so you're going to be able to skip ahead just to the action if you want. If not, if you've already played this and you just don't want to read it all, maybe you're watching me just to get the story. You know, who knows? Just play how you want, you guys. That's all I'm saying. Let's get to it. Now, tonnage limit 260. If that's a hard limit, we're going to play around, but if not, we're just going to have fun. We have, I feel like 11 mil. We have some stuff to sell. We're going to go with salvage to start with here. We also have mission air support. There's none available. No hazard pay. We'll still get a million credits. Let's confirm it. And let's set ourselves up. I'm going out in my Corsair. I don't care. And then let's see if we can get close to... I'm going to put some guys on. How about Major Minor? Major Minor? Roger, Dodger. Why don't we see where we're going to... Let's go with our smaller guys for a minute. We're at 220. We could still use 40 here. The Marauder is okay, but that's kind of my second primary if I have to go lower myself. So let's change that mech. Let's put in our... Let's do our BH. Which, if we can look here, has medium lasers, tons of medium lasers, LRMs, and an AC-10. That's at 245. We could still go up another 15. Are we allowed to go over? You know what? If we can go all the way over... Oh, there's no... We exceed drop tonnage, but it might not... In story missions, it might not let us go over. So we're going to put in bowling either way for pilots here. We're going to go with... what do we got? We got more here. Captain McAllister, Cross, Aiken, Williamson, Ellsworth. Oh, we have a goblin here with us. Oh, we just accepted him, I see. In this mission. Well, we're bringing in some veterans here we're going to keep with us. Let's go with Aiken. Now, will it let us... If it'll let us go, we're just going to go in this and just smash, smash, smash. Nope, exceeds drop tonnage. Okay, let me fix that. You know what? They're going to let us do this, so I'm going to do it. We're going to go, hopefully, with our Marauder, our Atlas hero. They're both heroes here. This got PPCs and Gauss. This is, there we go, medium lasers. This is me, by the way, guys. You can't see it necessarily. You know what? Let's show you for 1 second here. So I have extended lasers and Gauss, and then we have some knuckles in there just for fun, if I need to start swinging. But we'll see how it goes. Let's see, will they let us go? We're close enough. We're just over tonnage, but they'll let us do it. We're actually in the mission now.
My unit
Welcome.
fought and died in the Fourth Succession War to liberate the Rasalhague people from the abuse they suffered at the hands of House Kurita. But Duke Kelsoi's hired goons, the Guter Damarung Society, have come in and treated the Rasalhague natives of Kirchbach like indentured servants. I can no longer turn a blind eye to the Damar Pact's treatment of my people, but I cannot move against the Society or Duke Kelsoi openly. I need you to take the Guter Damarung Society off the board, or the natives of Kirchbach will continue to suffer. Make a show of it as much as possible. I need this to look like a random pirate raid to avoid suspicion. Thor and I will be monitoring this operation remotely. Good luck, Commander.
Oh, I'm excited. What do we got? Toast them.
Scrap that one.
We're gonna melt through these fools like butter. That's what we're looking for. Oh, looking good. I love my Marauder there. That's not a Marauder 2, that's the lighter version, but it's a... Let's... There we go. Throw some Gauss in there. How much we have? We have 102 Gauss rounds. I think we have plenty. We just melt these fools. Let's clear out some of these trees. Big stompy robots, that's what we have here. I guess the AI is supposed to help us with our crew here. They're going to respond a little bit better. I played so much of this game. It's probably been a month, 2 months at least since I've turned it on. Maybe longer. Except for just one mission yesterday. And I just felt good jumping back into it. Now, this just came out. We might, if we run into an error or anything or a glitch, we'll do the best we can. We'll back up if necessary, whatever. You know, it hasn't had an update since the game came out, so you never know. We're playing on an Xbox Series S, by the way. That's what we're looking at up there. Let's just for fun. If these are civilians and we don't want to be destroying their infrastructure, we'll fix it later. What do we got there? Oh, Wolfhound.
Alert kills while they were being assaulted by pirate forces. IFF codes appear to be doing their job.
There's that guy. He's toast.
A bit of good news for once. I'll take it.
Oh, you poor little dude. There you are. And there you are. Oh, I'm getting toasted by these little guys. Let's see, how's my heat doing? Tons of little commandos coming at us. Oh. Let's see what we got. What else we got?
Target is done.
Oh, we just got the explosion. And the jams. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, we got another dropship coming in. I'm the only one. I'm leading point here, so I'm getting a little beat up. Tons of little guys. Oh, we just punched his lights out. There's a little locust. That's why we want to melt through this like butter. We are a badass mercenary team.
Almost like you planned that shot.
I did plan it. And we're waiting to cycle back. I'm cooling down my weapons. Oh, trying to... There's our locust. You gonna come around at me? Oh no, he's way down there. Why don't you guys all attack him? There we go. I just had to remember which one's punch. Oh, he's still got legs. I want to say he ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Commander, an unidentified dropship carrying active mech reactors just entered our combat zone.
Okay, guys.
Damarong Society, Blankenberg beaters.
Don't let the tier mechs be destroyed.
Will no longer stand by as you oppress our people. Shut down and submit to the tier, or be destroyed.
What tier mechs? I just see that. Oh, there's a Crusader, huh?
You know him?
Yeah, his name is Hakan Magnussen. An old
Come on.
friend from the tier resistance
Everybody hit him.
of Rasalhague.
Hit on the
Looks
same
like
guy.
He's become a bigger player in the movement since I last saw him.
Oh god. And
This complicates things.
you guys get him.
Commander, our main objective is still to destroy the Guta Damarang Society. Try to avoid contact with the tier at all costs. I'll authorize a generous performance bonus if you manage to avoid
there's the tier.
excessive damage
Okay.
to the tier forces. They might not know it now, but they're our allies in all of
Good.
this.
I get
They
it.
will be marked as a third force on your HUD. Avoid contact if you can, but also
Nice.
don't let the Guta Damarang Society overwhelm them. If they force your hand, try to disable their mechs without destroying them.
I'm reading half of the primary targets destroyed. Keep
So-
this momentum going.
Destroy all the Damarang
Damarang
Society forces.
Damage. You're almost there, Commander.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I don't want our guys to kill him, but we'll find out.
Target
Oh, there we go.
destroyed.
There's our boy.
I'm reading no more
Let's get outta here.
targets in the combat
So,
zone.
form on me.
Good work.
Lance,
Head to the exfil site at
select
the
all,
marked nav point.
more,
Do you have a way
toggle
of
hold fire.
contacting this Magnuson?
If my tier communication codes are still valid after all these years, I should be able to. Why?
I don't want another debacle like this to happen again. Make contact. Maybe there is some way we can help each other out here.
Okay, but I need to warn you, Christian. Hakon is highly ambitious and self-serving. Be cautious around him. He'll likely sell you out if he feels it suits his personal needs.
I'll keep that in mind. Make the call. We'll see what he has to say first.
Okay, and I think we are out of here. I toggled hold fire because I think our guys might be able to melt through some of them.
New target thunderbolt.
They had a thunderbolt,
Target
yeah,
acquired.
red. Oh, his head is like toast.
We've got you, Commander. Prepare for extraction.
Hell yeah. Mission 1. I think there are 11 missions in this series. Yep, level 6. Perfect. We made a little bit of money back. We're going to have to repair. Tonnage penalty. We still have 16 of 16 salvage there. We could have salvaged. Let's just look at the item info. Our first Crusader. Medium lasers, LRMs, SRMs is 65 ton. I mean, it's fun that they're in here, but I think we feel good with what we have. Now, for money-wise, though, if we have... That's 9. Let's just pick up some stuff to sell. There we go. Everybody's healthy. Minimal damage. I took the most damage because I was running in there like a maniac. I dealt the most damage. But nobody else did too bad there. They all had 3 total kills. Major Minor had 3 mechs killed. Yeah, let's go. Commander, I must ask again for your ability to adapt to an ever-changing situation. Tor and I have reached out to this Hakon Magnuson. He has provided further insight into the situation here through the eyes of the Rasalhague citizens. All 3 of us agree that the Goddard Damarung Society is the primary threat to peace here on Kirkbach, but Hakon has also suggested that the First Tier's exposure to this operation is too great. In his words, the Rasalhague natives cannot afford to lose the First Tier as an ally and a beacon of hope for our people. Reluctantly, Tor and I agree that our exposure to this plot puts the First Tier under a tremendous amount of unnecessary risk. Therefore, I am transferring the remainder of our contract over to Magnuson to see the remainder of this mission through. Make your necessary repairs, then report to him for further briefing from here on out. I pray that you two will find a permanent solution to our mercenary issue. Hell yeah. So, we'll figure out that. Let's view our transmission here. Oh, that's nothing that we want. Mission briefing is going to be here, so we are just able to make our repairs. We have this little guy. Let's move him to cold storage. And let's move you to cold storage. This was Goblin's guy. We don't need him sitting here. Although, you know what? Yeah, we don't. I just don't. I feel good about everything. We'll pull other stuff out if we have to, or if we get into a mess. I don't think there's a multiple string of missions in this, but you never know. Maybe not. But move to cold storage, yes. Let's just do our straight up repairs. Are we in a war zone? 30% more, 100% longer. Well, I don't know how to leave. We could leave, but we got the money for it. Yeah, it's so cheap. Our guys did not get hurt. And let's move on to the next mission. False Promises, Part 2. Commander, I am Hakon Magnuson, representative of the Rasalhague royal family in exile, and the Tier Independence movement. Christian has transferred the remainder of your existing contract to me. I hope that this will not be an issue for yourself or any of your staff. We all have a lot riding on you. Christian had the right idea targeting the Götterdämmerung Society, but failed to realize that the true threat is not just the society, but the one that hired them. One Nicole Kelswa, the niece of the current Duke of Tamar, Selvin Kelswa. She is here on Kirkbach to appease a number of nobles with her uncle's royal court to further cement her uncle's rule over the revitalized Tamar Pact, which means she cares very little for the well-being of any of the residents of the conquered Curitan worlds. Her reputation inspires fear within the ethnic Rasalhague communities, so I believe the best way to serve the Rasalhague people of Kirkbach is to show them that the Tyr movement is willing to support them and stand up to bullies like her. I want you to attack a facility belonging to the Kelswa Guard, House Kelswa's private honor guard, and the Götterdämmerung's primary source of battle mech support, while under the banner of the Tyr. Christian will attempt to run interference to give us a window to execute this mission with minimal resistance from local LCAF forces. Don't let us down, Commander. You know, real quick here. Are we able to see mission battle mechs? We're in the middle of it here, so I feel like we can't necessarily see the map, can we? I wanted to kind of have more of an idea where we're at. That's okay. I know where we're at. I just wanted to show you guys. So, let's continue. The marked Kelswa Guard's forward operating base is a known supplier of Götterdämmerung Society. Destroying it should cut off much of the supplies the Götterdämmerung need to refit. That's a lot of mouthful. Need to refit themselves after your previous encounter with them. Christian will only be able to run interference on our behalf for a short time, so be prepared to evacuate the area once your task is complete. So they want us to get in, get out. Tonnage limit 270. It's about the same. We're probably going to run the same crew. Let's continue. You know, I don't need the salvage. I think we need the money more than anything because we're going to be repairing in hostile space.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility and have an effect on your sensors.
Is this really taking us time? There's just so many days. Now, we won't be repaired in time. You know what? I'm going to roll with it anyway. I'm going to try to be cautious. Where are we at? 270 of 270? Can we... I could go out. Now we're going to stick in the Corsair. I'm just going to be not as crazy. We could maybe upgrade if we wanted to go over, but we'll be fine with this. Let's just hit ready. Oh, deployment error. What? Because I can't... Oh, because I chose to repair it. Okay, so let's change mech then. We'll go on to an Atlas for fun. Let's see. This is medium lasers and Artemis and an AC-10. Or ER-PPC is a Gauss. Yeah, let's go with the KR with the LRMs, medium lasers, PPC, Gauss. It's just everything, right? That'll be fun. We could be the Crab with the AC-20s, just toasting people. We'll go with the... There we go. We're over tonnage by 5 tons. I feel good about that. Everything else should be repaired in time. Let's go. Good times, guys. You know what, real quick.
Prepare for battle mech.
I'm checking my weapon groups here. Let's look around. How we looking in this thing? We're in a different mech. That's kind of fun, though.
Reactor online. Sensors
Bored to death.
online.
Haha.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
While the Götterdämmerung Society might be the thugs terrorizing the Rasgallian people of Kirkbach, make no mistake, the one tugging their leash is Nicole Kelswa, Duke Selvin's niece. She and the Kelswa Guard are the ones that have contracted out the society as a private security force to bring Kirkbach into line with their bigoted ideals. The marked nav point will direct you to the society's primary base of operations. Raise it to the ground and end them. Christian is going to run interference and has tapped the LCAF command channel on our behalf. So I will take over as CO of this operation in his absence. Good luck, Commander.
Target acquired.
Always take out
Critical.
flying ones first. Oh my god, it's my heat. I gotta be careful with my heat. I'm just launching everything. Just playing around. Medium
Target
lasers.
destroyed.
Scrap that one.
Cool. Let's go, guys. Need to get in here and blow this thing up.
Tier forces have crossed the perimeter. The Cutter Dammering Society are still
New
undergoing
target,
repairs.
Grasshopper.
Manslaughter, where the hell are your LCAP forces?
This is the first I've heard that
Oh.
you need our assistance.
Where's my heat?
You always made it a point to cut my unit out of the loop in favor of your private security forces.
Because I don't trust you or your mountain monkey combine turncoats.
My people
Come on.
run this world in the name of the Commonwealth.
There we go.
You will show them respect.
No,
Let's hit
I
this.
won't. Not so they learn to follow orders. And now I order them
We're-
to destroy
I'm trying to
those
concentrate.
terrorists. Or you'll answer to my uncle and your duke personally.
Raising my forces now, I will be en route shortly.
Get in there.
Let's do this. Gauntlet base has confirmed the visual of hostile mercenary force.
Trying to remember what my weapons are when I'm in a different. Okay,
Target destroyed.
I'm going to try to work around. That's so pretty.
Neutralized. Our infrastructure is under attack. Get them away from those buildings.
Target destroyed. Target
Try to keep my heat reasonable, which we are reasonable.
Target.
Ah, one down.
I'm gonna rotate through enemies. Hopefully our guys are taking them on. Oh,
Target destroyed.
oh, I love this game.
Base operating at 50% capacity.
It's because I like to just run through the walls.
Acquired.
Keeps you going. Walls count per base. Everybody else is doing a little something, something too. You know what? I'm sending everybody after that guy. Yeah, just kill it.
Target neutralized.
Target acquired.
Get that Igor. Oh, there's a flying in. Let's get him too.
Target
Oh, look at him.
destroyed.
Target is done.
Is it gonna fall on me?
God damn it, Manslaughter, where the hell are you?
New target.
Damn it! Your supplies has been destroyed.
I'm sending them after the
Share target. Here we
Shadowhawk.
go.
I should maybe not have my back to him. I'm just trying to get to 4%, 3.
All power signatures
We can go to the
across
pickup zone now.
facility have
Let's
gone
take it
dormant.
out.
Good enough for me.
Let's go after that Orion.
Let's pack it in and get out of here.
Actually, you
Christian
guys
will
go
like
after
to
the
make
Zeus.
A show of at least trying to
I'll
chase us
take-
down. Let's not be here when his forces show up.
Get that little guy.
Manslaughter, you and your collection of freeloading deadbeats have now failed in defending the system from those pirates and terrorists. Expect my uncle to be hearing about your incompetence.
I just punched him to death. And you're crippled.
Enemy mech neutralized.
Target.
Can't do that, Commander.
You guys get that Orion. Let me pop that guy off.
Target destroyed.
Let's finish this one
Target
out.
Acquired.
Let's punch him.
Target mech eliminated.
Get out of here.
Target acquired. Target
Okay,
destroyed.
we're heading out. What are we at? 1,200 meters away?
Lance
Guys,
attack confirmed.
don't let that SRM chase us and hit us with missiles. We're gonna start working our way out. I didn't see that we had 14 days to the next mission or how long we're supposed to repair. But we'll make it work. Oh, what do we got going on over here? Another drop ship. They're coming after us. We're gonna bug out.
New target, Warhammer.
Sure.
Target acquired.
A Banshee. Banshees are fun, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Throw some missiles on them. I think we're just gonna get out of here, though. I see our other Atlas there is getting beat up. Major Minor's in trouble. Oh, come on. So, oh. Just hitting all my buttons. Oh, they're hitting them. Let's form on me, everybody.
Follow your footsteps, Commander.
Acquired.
Let's just get to the evac. Get out of here. I'm more worried about Major Minor getting killed than I am about the actual mech. We can afford to fix it up.
We've got you, Commander. Prepare for extraction.
Are we going to do an assassination now, maybe? Go after that niece? Beautiful. And what do we have? We have 2. Right. Because we went for cash. Let's pick up some LRMs. Oh, didn't even. Let's go back. They're worth 250,000. Might as well just have it so we have something to sell if we need it. Okay, nothing broke through. Just red all over the place. So just armor. That Atlas was just slow and getting beat up there with something. Okay, from Christian. Commander, good work. Nicole Kelsois was furious that my unit... Oh, we got a Crusader for fun. Was furious that my unit failed to apprehend the pirates or the tier terrorists that attacked the Goddard Damerung Society. She has laid the blame squarely on my lap and has petitioned, because she doesn't know he's behind it, has petitioned her uncle to dismiss me from my command of the first tier. Friends of mine within the LCAF High Command have given me notice that state politics may force them to serve Kelsois my head on a platter to appease the nobles of the Tamar Pact in order to minimize tensions with the Lyran Commonwealth's nobility, which is currently strained enough by the upcoming FedCom unification and dissatisfaction with the Archon for propping up the Federated Sun's shattered economy after Comstar's interdiction. When Tor got wind of this, he spread the word throughout the first tier and held a secret vote without my knowledge. Through it, I've learned that my unit no longer has faith that the Lyran Commonwealth will do right by the first tier, or our people. They have repeatedly broken their promises and have exploited our faith that things will get better, only to treat us with the same disrespect that House Kurita did. We've collectively made the difficult decision to abandon the Lyran Commonwealth and take our chances with Hakon, Magnuson, and the Tier Independence movement in the Draconis Combine. At least with them, we know that our lives will go towards saving our people, not further oppressing them. As my last act as a commissioned LCAF officer, I've approved your final payment, along with substantial combat bonus. I hope our paths cross again sometime, Commander. Until then, this is goodbye. Well, they will, I imagine. All right. Well, for fun, I think we can view our star map now. Look at that. Who do we have here? This looks like the Grey Death Legion, uncontacted. Mech level light medium. But we want to hit... I want to find... Okay, so this is where we're at in the inner sphere here. Eventually, things are always kind of changing with time. This is where we're talking about having the Rasalhague Republic, which in this game you've been able to get to the point where it exists, but now... by adding this DLC, they're showing us how it came to be. So this is House Kurita in the red, Steiner, and they're at odds. And we have, I think at this point, these are combined. Steiner, the blue, and the yellow should be kind of the same people, like the same, they combined forces through that marriage and the Fourth Succession War. Unless I'm missing something. Let's see, do we not have... I'm looking for this. Stanzak. Let's get somewhere. This is a place we can repair. Industrial hub, as it were. Before I accept another mission and end up having not enough time to repair my mechs and all that stuff. Let's go here. Let's repair up. And it's much cheaper. Looking good. I feel good about it. We're fine. Lovely. Let's look at our star map. Are we trying to go to a mission? Where is it? Or we're in the middle of this? Is it in a transmission? View transmissions. There we go. Free Rasalhague Republic message from Hakan Magnuson. Commander, I want you to know that I appreciate what you've done for Christian and the people of Rasalhague. Christian's heart was in the right place, but ultimately his faith in the Archon was flawed. I believe growing up in the Commonwealth has blinded him to what he did not want to see, that the Commonwealth does not care about our people. They only placated our desire for freedom as a way to leverage our people to fight against House Kurita on their behalf. To all the House Lords, the people of Rasalhague will always be their lesser. This is why the only way for our people to truly be free is to have an independent Rasalhague. One that will be able to forge its own path away from the machinations of the great houses and their delusional desire to rule over a reconstructed Star League. I have faith that time is coming soon. With Christian's Battlemech regiment, the hypocrisy of the Tamar Pact exposed, and House Kurita's loosened grip on their own territory after the Fourth Succession War, I believe the people of Rasalhague will soon have the courage needed to stand up to the House Lords and say that enough is enough. When that time comes, the people of Rasalhague will need allies, loyal to our cause, or at least our money. I hope that's us. I hope that I could count you among those allies that will come to our aid when the time is right. While my resources are now tied down with supporting Christian and his people, in a few years when they are settled, I wish to reach out to you, and your company once more. If you believe in helping the people of Rasalhague, I may have an important job for you. Until then, Commander, safe travels. Okay. We have more. Let's just knock these out. Those are just things we're not going to worry about. So where is that mission going to be? Oh, is that down here now? No. Oh, that's just our mission. Let's take a look here. So truthfully, I think what we have to do is just go to our timeline, and let's just let's get our time going. They said a few years. We have 13. I don't think we've been presented with another mission yet, because we're waiting for these people. They want us to run around, continue, fighting, doing some different stuff. We should get a transmission, so we're going to continue to do that. Let's skip some time. We have enough money, we have enough resources, everything to just kind of do this. There's our transmission. There we are. Incoming transmission from Hakan Magnuson. Commander, I hope this past year has served you and your company well. I wanted to reach out because I will soon be in need of your services for a very important task. While I cannot provide any further information at this time, just know that within 6 months, I will be reaching out to you with an offer for long-term employment. If you are interested, I would ask that you spend the next 6 months concluding any active commitments you have and prepare as many combat mechs as you can. As close to a full company of 12. Mechs and pilots would be preferred. Look for my offer soon. Glory to Rasalhague. Accept. Well, in that case, maybe let's check our star map here too. I'm not seeing anything popping out. Maybe let's do pull a few people out. We have 8, so let me do a couple here. Okay, so where I'm at right now is I just brought over a couple Atlases, another King Crab, and a Highlander. There's other things I could do. Maybe it's a lot of work to like reset these up. It looks like now though, they are making it so we can have more available mechs. Maybe it's just like the monthly cost, obviously, is we're at 1.1 million per whatever, our upkeep fees. But I feel good about that. I think we have our pilots. I think we're going to be okay. And if we're not, such is life. So let's advance on here and be ready for our 6 months. Next event. Let's go. I think we're there. Priority transmission. Rasalhague Independence. You know what? Let's we have 5 months to keep this. Let's just make sure we get our refits done. All right. I did not go through and try to add any I forget what we call it. What do we call it here? Just so we upgrades. I don't know. Do these have upgrades? No, they're empty slots in there. You know, I think we're okay. These are my backup people. We're gonna have our go-tos, which are on this top tier here. We have this guy just sitting here. What's his loadout look like? He has LRMs, SRMs, machine guns. You know, we'll keep him there just for fun. He's a 65-ton. Maybe he gets thrown in as just cannon fodder if we have something that we want to fill, but who knows? I feel good about it. Let's go to our priority transmission. Commander, in the past, your company has been a friend and ally to the people of Rasalhague. I am asking you on behalf of those same people to come to our aid once more. I am in need of accumulating a heavy amount of mercenary talent in a very short period of time. Given your previous assistance to our cause, I want to ensure that you are among the first to receive a proposition for a 1-year exclusive contract working for my office. I am not at liberty to discuss particulars until you sign on, but rest assured that we have lined up powerful sponsors that will generously compensate you for your time. Commander, there is no other mercenary I trust more than you and your company to aid us in this highly sensitive matter. Please contact me soon, as I am on a very aggressive timeline to secure as much mercenary talent as I can get my hands on. Yes, let's accept it. Alright, and let's depart. Now, if we have to sell, I have a ton of mechs. You know, we have a save file, so it doesn't matter. We can get rid of a bunch of our hero mechs that are in storage. We can make money any way we need to. Plus, hopefully we're making money as we go here. This has a lot of reading, but this game does that sometimes. Depart for Rasalhague. It means a lot to me that you have answered this call. Although we only briefly worked together, your past actions have proved that you are a true friend to the people of Rasalhague. And right now, we need all the friends we can get for what might be the most important event of our lifetimes. Commander, I've entered into a pact with Comstar's Primus, Mindo Waterly, and the Draconis Combine's Gunji no Kanri, Theodore Kurita, that will grant a large majority of the Rasalhague military districts its independence. In early March of next year, I will be announcing our secession from the Combine and the birth of a new independent nation, the Free Rasalhague Republic. Comstar has pledged administrative aid and a generous stipend of grants and loans to sponsor the formation of our new government, with Conry Kurita pledging that the Draconis Combine will recognize the Republic's sovereignty and promptly withdraw all DCMS military assets from the Republic upon our declaration of independence. Archon Katrina Steiner has also pledged to recognize the sovereignty of Rasalhague and will gift the Republic a number of systems with direct ties to our people, turning over nearly all the world's Christian and the First Tier liberated in the name of House Steiner during the Fourth Succession War. Naturally, given the stakes involved with one of the largest peaceful transfers of power in the history of the Inner Sphere, many are on edge as to what the Curitan and Steiner loyalists living on many of these systems will do when we announce our secession. And although we've invested heavily in growing our new military, the Kung's army, the reality is that our numbers are still only a fraction of the DCMS forces currently stationed in what will become the Republic. Both Primus Waterly and I agree that in order to deter any troublemakers from breaking the peace, the Kung's arm will need to be supplemented by mercenaries, lots of them. Including you, we've hired over 5 mercenary companies, supplementing our military with multiple regiments worth of battle mechs, and we're still securing contracts for more. Given our history with our people, I will be stationed with our company in the new nation's capital on Rasalhague, under the command of the First Tier and our old friend Christian Mansdotir. Your unit will act as the First Tier's supplemental mercenary support company under the direct command of Oberst Mansdotir, or Mans. Make your final preparations, then head to the system's jump point. With any luck, this contract will be nothing more than a glorified garrison assignment. But for a matter as volatile as our independence, I would rather have you under contract and not need you than needing you but not having you. We'll speak again soon, Commander. Are we going to depart from Stanzak? 156 days? I think so. Let's do it. This has been fun.
The Tier movement was founded to right the injustices brought upon the people of Rasalhague by those that claimed to be our equals. For over 700 years, Both House Kurita and House Steiner have used their lies of equality to justify the oppression of our people. I am here to announce that these injustices end now.
Hell yeah.
Today, with the blessing of both Comstar's Primus Mindu Waterly and the Draconis Combine's Gunji no Kanrei Theodore Kurita, I declare the independence of the Rasalhague Military District from Combine rule. From this day forth, we will be recognized as the Free Rasalhague Republic. Conrad Kurita has ordered the withdrawal of all DCMS forces stationed in what is now Republic space. Overseeing this peaceful transition of power will be the loyal forces of our newly formed military, the Kung's Armee.
Report! DCMS's 8 Rasalhague Rangers have attacked the Kung's Armee and ISF convoy, carrying Marcus Kurita. They're attempting to free him from our custody.
Damn it! Alert the ISF at the Combine Embassy. I'm greenlighting the full deployment of the first tier's battle mech forces. Alert! Alert! All first tier and supporting mercenary forces prepare for immediate deployment. We are under attack. Repeat! All first tier and supporting mercenary forces prepare for immediate deployment. We are under attack.
Hell yeah. Looks great. We made it to the beginning. Nice paint jobs. Let's go. I think we're ready. We're ready for this one at least. It's about how much they're putting in our way afterwards. Alright. But that's not, we don't need that. Let's get that out of the way. We're going straight to our mission. I get it. Okay, Christian Mans Dotir. Okay, everyone, eyes up. Time is of the essence here. So we're going against House Kurita. At 0400 this morning, House Kurita's Intel Security Force issued orders from DCMS High Command to the 8th Rasalhague Regulars and Sun Zhang Academy Cadre. They were ordered to take custody of Marcus Kurita, cousin of Coordinator Takashi Kurita, and immediately withdraw the entirety of their forces from Rasalhague and report to the Draconis Combined City of Luthien. At 0700, Kung's Armee military police arrested Marcus Kurita at his planetary estate without incident. Once in custody, the Kung's Armee contacted the ISF at the new Combine Embassy and arranged for Marcus's extradition through a handoff with an ISF collection team. Man, some of this stuff is convoluted. It's fine, though. At 0800, en route to the ISF handoff, the convoy carrying Marcus Kurita and the ISF collection team came under attack from hostiles containing both mechs and armor, freeing Marcus Kurita from our custody. We know now that these hostiles are affiliated with the 8th Rasalhague Regulars. The ISF collection team put out calls for the 12th Sun Zhang to support, but were killed before a response could be given. The Combine Embassy has just informed us that they believe the entire 8th Rasalhague Regulars have gone rogue. Rogue. Refusing all given stand-down orders, and have given us permission to mobilize our forces ahead of our scheduled timeline. The ISF and I are jointly tracking these two groups of Rouge regulars. I believe, right? Rogue? Am I getting something? Yeah, sorry. They are converging on one place, the Reykjavik, yay, spaceport, Iceland. We can only assume that they are attempting to flee the system with Marcus Kurita. We cannot allow this to happen. I am ordering the full mobilization of the first tier and all supporting mercenary forces. Stop Marcus Kurita and the regulars from leaving Rasalhague at all costs. The safety of our new republic is at stake. Mount up and move out. Okay, we're under attack. The 8th Rasalhague regulars have taken Marcus Kurita into custody and are now attempting to flee the system. Mobilize all forces and move on the Reykjavik spaceport, ground all dropships, and take Marcus Kurita back into custody at all costs. Sounds good. And now our employer is now the Free Rasalhague Republic. We're looking like we're doing it. Let's continue. I'm going to go with, let's go with salvage shares. Just because we're going to get paid anyway, and we might need some salvage to, like, supplement our stuff. All right, what do we have? Oh, 275 of 320. You know what? We might be able to amp this up a little bit. Well, no matter what, I'm going to go with my primary force here. We're gonna roll with it and just see what happens. So let's hook it up here. Okay, so we're going. I'm going to get back in my Corsair. We have our let's see here, Atlas KR, our Atlas BH, and then we're going with our Hunchback here, which has a Gauss rifle, a couple medium lasers, some SRMs, just to keep us. We're over 25 tons. I'm fine with that. I think we're going to be good to go. And I think, let's launch this puppy.
The DCMS's 8th Rasalhague regulars have attacked the Kung's army and ISF convoy carrying Marcus Kurita. They're attempting to free him from our custody. We need to chase them down before they can... Wait. Dear Lord. The 12th Sunsong Academy cadre just attacked onlookers in the city center. Multiple civilian casualties.
Cowards! Those bastards are working with the irregulars!
Thor, I need you to divert your forces to the city center. Hunt down the 12th and make sure they pay for this.
Christian,
okay.
You know they're attacking civilians to screen Marcus Kurita's extraction at the spaceport.
I know, but with all DCMS forces in system defying their withdrawal orders, it's up to us to defend our people and the seat of our new government. Commander, you will need to continue to the spaceport and stop Marcus Kurita's dropship at all costs.
We're on our way now.
Go to the spaceport where Marcus Kurita is located. I'm trying to move my boys in.
And I'm here.
Trying to move them up in front of me so I don't take all the brunt. So that my repairs can... There, let's blow that out of the way so we don't have that blowing up on us.
Target acquired.
Let's get rid of it.
I'm in position, Commander.
Target
Enemy destroyed. Local Commander, we're moving.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright. Let's make sure we're not zoomed in too much.
Roger, moving in file.
Just trying to have them on me now. I think we're good. If I actually land select all.
We've crossed the outer perimeter of the spaceport. The 8 Rasalhague regulars have dug into defensive positions and are showing no signs of standing down.
Oh.
You'll need to fight through them. We can't allow Marcus Kurita's dropship to leave the system.
I'm gonna toast him. If I can.
Where you put me?
There we go.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Got him.
Target destroyed.
Got him. Hopefully we just like butter. Got a spider over here. I see another drop ship coming.
On station, Commander.
I can't target that.
Acquired.
Shared target identified.
Let's get that down so we can see it.
Dropship fusion reactor spin
Oh,
up
there's a little guy
detected.
and...
That must be the one.
Oh.
Stop it at all costs.
Which... Stop which one? At all costs. All of them, I would think. I'm just gonna blast.
Target destroyed.
Let's go.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh. Don't hit me, bro. Oh, that's not cool. I don't like when the little guys get in on me.
Missile.
We're all over the place.
Ignition sequence is starting up. We need to hurry.
Target
Okay,
acquired.
so select all. Form on me.
Enemy mech down. Easy as
I don't know if
ever.
I'm trying to...
New target Phoenix.
You guys,
Hawk.
take out that Phoenix Hawk.
Engaging.
I'm gonna rush up here and we're gonna see what we run into. I feel like, are we on a timing? We just have to destroy all the mechs.
Target acquired.
We got
Get that
you,
Phoenix.
Weapon system down. I am useless in this fight and must eject.
Aren't we supposed to blow this thing up or no?
Target is airborne. We can no longer pursue.
Okay. That was gonna happen though, that was scripted.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, you're hurt?
New target assassin.
Oh, hurting him.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Damn it.
And-
Too late. Commander, clear the spaceport of all remaining DCMS forces
Got it.
before this spirals even further out of control.
Got you, bro. Wolverine.
Target acquired.
And. Oh, headshot. Where are you? And I can't see ya. I can't see ya. Oh, headshot.
Target acquired.
How about you? Another? Oh. Get him off of me. Send my own guys after him. Wolverine. Get Wolverine.
Target acquired.
There, he's got no arms now. He ain't got no arms. There we go.
Target destroyed.
All hostile forces neutralized. The spaceport is clear.
That's how we do it.
Target acquired.
Thanks, Rihanna. Return to Fort Harrod for debriefing. Don't get too comfortable. We still need to hunt down the rogue DCMS forces and make them pay for what they've done here today. We'll also need to figure out where Marcus Kurita is running off to. With him calling for an all-out war against the Rasalhague Republic, things are going to get messy if we don't muzzle him ASAP.
Good stuff. And so it begins. Love it. Getting a reputation for our new version of our company here. Let's continue. Over tonnage penalty, -7 salvage. Looks like we made at least 1.5 mil. We lost 890,000, but I feel good about that. I was happy we were able to go through them like butter. What do we have here? 11. We can pick up a Phoenix Hawk for sale, and we can sell it. Let's continue. I did 924 damage, which you can't see, which is the best. Everybody else is looking good. Yeah, the only thing we had was a little bit of red on that Hunchback, but the Hunchback was still killing it. I love it. Let's continue on. All right, so we need to. Got a mission coming up, Rasalhague Part 2. We need to repair up our guys. You know, I wonder. We should just go ahead and do it. Let's repair them. It's gonna be 34 days, maybe. We're just gonna deal with whatever the consequences are. Let's put this guy into cold storage that we just picked up. All right. And let's just have a little look around here. So it's March 13th, 3034. I think we're looking badass. I don't know how long until our next mission, if we're going to have to wait or switch up our mechs, and then we move on from here, and we do it all in the next episode.